Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk about growing your team. So at this point in the training, you should be pretty comfortable with the fact that you are a coach and that you're posting and you're potentially running your own challenge group, or you're co-hosting a challenge group, or you're thinking about challenge groups. So challenge groups and customers are the bread and butter of this business. But if you really want to take it to the next level, if you really want to see your income expand and be legit, then you need to grow a team. You need to become a leader and start paying it forward and helping other people do the same thing. So how do you recruit coaches? So first of all, I want to talk about the term recruitment, because I think a lot of new coaches think, ooh, that's an icky term. I don't want to recruit people. But I want you to change that mindset. And I like to give this example. So my husband works in IT. And he has tons of recruiters that every day email him and say, hey, Sean, we have this great job for you. So these people are out there looking. They look at his skill set and they find a job and they're like, wow, he would be a perfect match. And they are offering him these opportunities. That's the kind of mindset you need to have with recruiting coaches. We have an amazing opportunity here. And why would you not want to pay that forward and not want to share that with other people? So you have to think of it as a blessing, as something you were offering to people, not some kind of like sleazy scam that you were trying to trick people into, because that's not what it is. So it's all about mindset. So how do you get people interested in coaching? Well, one, you talk to them about it, right? If you're talking to friends, you're talking to family, or you see people in your newsfeed who are talking about fitness or recipes or stuff, talk to them. Send them a message. Ask them if they'd be interested in learning more about what you do. And say, hey, like you're already doing what a coach does. Why not make some money from it? Your challengers, that's the number one place to find coaches. Coaches who were challengers first are typically the best coaches, but that's not always the case. Definitely not always the case. But if someone joins as a challenger and they fall in love with the programs, they fall in love with Shakeology, they fall in love with the groups, why would you not ask them to be a coach? Always look for the stars. So the people who are really standing out and participating every day and commenting on other challengers' posts, they would be excellent coaches. So send them a message and say, hey, you are rocking this group. Have you ever thought about being a coach? Because you would be amazing. Always offer that. You can always offer the discount as well. So they don't have to actually coach. They could be a discount coach and just get 25% off of Shakeology if they're loving it. So offer that to them. So those are where you can find challenger or coaches, initially, just from the friends and family that you have, people who love the programs and the products, people who are rocking the challenge group, okay? But in addition to that, you should be posting about coaching publicly as much as possible, right? People need to know what you're doing. You may think that, oh, the market is saturated and everybody knows about this, but they don't. You'd be surprised. And a lot of people don't realize that you can get paid to do this. So you need to be putting it out there and sharing it. So what is essential as a new coach is to be sprinkling in these little tidbits that you are a coach and things that you love about coaching, what it's doing for you. So when you get your first paycheck, you want to post about it. You don't have to post the amount, but you can post like, oh my gosh, I got my first income, my first paycheck from Beachbody just from helping other people and doing what I'm doing. It may only be $14, but you know what? That's $14 more than you had, right? And, along those same lines, when you're sharing about your income, you always have to include the disclaimer. There's an income disclaimer. So make sure that you include that. But you don't want to wait until you have a ton of money, a ton of success to share, because that's not relatable. So if you make enough to pay your electric bill or that week's groceries or just to buy your kid a new pair of shoes, share that. You don't have to wait until you can say, I quit my job, I paid off my car, I bought my dream home, because people aren't going to see the journey and they're going to think that that's completely out of reach. But if you're sharing that, oh my gosh, this week I was able to buy my family's groceries without touching our bank account, or, I was able to my hot water heater broke and I was able to repair it or get a new one without dipping into our savings. Like, that's huge. People who are struggling to keep their lights on, those small victories, those are going to be what resonate with people. Physical. Some people are out there and they're feeling totally awful about themselves and they don't have the motivation, they don't have the accountability. So yes, they would be great as challengers, but there's no greater accountability than being a coach. So be posting about those physical transformations, how being a coach keeps you accountable. It kind of forces you to show up every day for yourself and for your challengers. And then emotional. What has coaching done for you emotionally? Has it given you more confidence? Has it reconnected you with old friends and family? Is it given you a community of friends, right? Were you feeling at home, alone, isolated, like you had nothing that was your own? You were just kind of like stuck at home with your kids, and that is great. That's fabulous. But sometimes you just need more. You need something that's for you. If that's the case, share it. Share the emotional transformation that you've had. So there's 3 different types of coaching posts you can make. 1 is financial, 2 is physical, and 3 is emotional. Those are things you should be posting about. So your friends and your followers are going to be seeing you constantly posting about how much you love coaching and what it's doing for you, and they're going to become interested in it, okay? So that's how you get people interested in coaching. We have multiple ways that you can give people information about coaching. So we do monthly webinars. They're in the evenings. Check the team calendar in the Good Vibe Tribe for the dates and the times and the link. So it's an online webinar via Zoom, and anybody who is interested in coaching can come and they can hear from various members of our team on how we got started, why we love it, how long it took us to build our business, and then we answer questions from people. Another option is we have a private Facebook group called Project Love Your Life, and in there we have 7 short videos from different coaches on our team that talk about all the aspects of coaching, so you can add people to that group and tell them to watch the videos in order and then come to you with questions. You can just be sending them information. You could hop on the phone with them. You could send them information through Facebook or email. And what I've been doing lately that's been working really well for me is I created a private Facebook group, and I will just add the few people who are interested, and I hop on and do live videos in that group. And they're just kind of like spur of the moment. I do them usually over a weekend when people are off. And so they're in this private group and they see that I'm live and they can hop on and they can see and listen to what I have to say about coaching, and then they can ask me questions. So it's not like they have to clear their schedule to come to a webinar. If they are free, they can hop on the live video. If not, they can watch it later. So that's something new I've been doing. But we try new things all the time, but I want you to be aware of those are what you are free to invite people to. The webinars that we have each month, and then the closed Facebook group, Project Love Your Life. And then there are other things that you can do. You could do a private group yourself with live videos. You could partner with another coach or your upline coach and do that. You can get on the phone. You can send them messages, whatever you prefer. So that's how you talk to people about coaching. You don't want to overcomplicate it. You just want to share, how amazing it is and the benefits and what it really entails. Okay, so then how to sign up. So if they are interested in signing up, you want to send them the link, your direct link to become a coach. So you know how there's like a link to create a free Team Beachbody account, a link for 21-day fix with your code at the end. There's one to sign up as a coach, and your code will be at the end of that. That's the code you want to send to them, the link, when they are ready to sign up as a coach. There's a whole flow. When you signed up as a coach, so they can select their challenge pack, and then if they sign up with a challenge pack, their $40 fee is waived. If they've previously purchased a challenge pack, so if they were a challenger, they will follow that flow. They will just hit no to the challenge packs, and then they will check out. They'll pay the $40 fee, but then there's an online Google form that they will fill out, and then they will get that $40 reimbursed within 2 business days. Okay, so there's a template, there's directions for signing up coaches in our shared Google folder and also in this training. So there's a link to that document. So make sure you check that out. So whenever you have a coach who wants to sign up, refer to that document with the directions and the sample conversations, and you can just take that, tweak it, and you can get them signed up, okay? So that's how you grow your team. It's really important if you are a business builder that you build your team and you get coaches. And remember, there are different types of coaches. There's a discount coach who doesn't want to work in business. They just want the discount. There's a hobby coach who runs challenge groups, but they like their job and they want to stick with it. And then there's business builders. These are people who want to go all in and make this their full-time job or have already made it their full-time job. But I really want to end with this. If you are just a hobby coach and you really don't want to invest a lot of time into this, you don't want to be signing up business builders. So if you have a friend who says, I want to make this my full-time job, I want to go to the top, you shouldn't really sign them up if you can't mentor them and give them the support that they need. If you are willing to kind of work with them and to support them and mentor them and do whatever it takes to help them, then yes, you can sign them up. If not, if you're going to be like, I can't help you, I can't mentor you, then you need to let them sign up with someone else who can give them the appropriate support. So that's actually in the Beachbody compliance rules that you have to be willing to mentor and support the coaches you sign up, okay? So I want to end with that because we've had some issues where coaches sign up these business builders and then can't support them. So you don't want to do that. If that's the case, you want to say, you know what, here's another great person who can mentor you, sign up with them, okay? But if you're in it to win it, then sign them up and help them. Okay, that's all I have for you today. You can find a lot more information in today's training document. If you have any questions, let us know, but have a fabulous day.